I'm going to put about, I'd say about 6 cups of water. Maybe 8. Because I want to make sure that the meat is submerged pretty good. We're going to go for the odd number of 7. So, alright guys, this is my roast. I'm about to put it in the oven and get it going, and I'm about to start prepping my stuff for my dressing. Alrighty guys, yeah, I'm standing here in my Def Leppard t-shirt, because I'm just in here early this morning trying to get my cooking out the way. Like I said, I got me some eggs over here boiling that's going to go in my dressing, because I like to put eggs in my dressing. And we have our celery here, and we have our green onions, and I love to put this in to give it that flavor and also that crunch. It's really delicious. Now, I've been eating my dressing like this with these ingredients for years, because this is how my mom used to cook it, and this is how she taught me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to chop these up, and we're going to go ahead and just put them aside and put in the refrigerator until we're ready to mix the dressing. But what I like to do is go ahead and have everything prepped and ready. It's the best way to do it. Now, after I do this, my girls are up and they're hungry. As you hear my oldest daughter and they're hollering, they're hungry. So I thought maybe I'll start a new Christmas tradition, even though this is not particularly something, you know, that's a Christmas thing. But I decided I was going to make my kids some green eggs and ham. I got some food coloring here to make the eggs green, and I thought it'd just be something cute and fun to give them for breakfast, and maybe start it as a tradition that on Christmas Eve morning, you know, Mama makes them green eggs and ham. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to show y'all every step. This is ice, don't worry if you're wondering what this is. I had the celery in the back of the refrigerator, and the back of the refrigerator gets so cold, it's ice. It won't hurt it though. Won't hurt anything. So anyway, like I was saying, I'm going to make my girls some green eggs and ham, and I'm going to have me some myself. I'm also going to make some Christmas cookies. My daughter can't help me make them because she's sick. And my oldest daughter, she's only interested in eating the cookies, not making them. So I'm going to show y'all my recipe for quick and easy peanut butter cookies. Not going to do sugar cookies. I'm going to just do peanut butter. It's just 4 of us in here in this house, so I'm just going to make a couple of stocking shaped and Santa shaped peanut butter cookies for us to munch on. Now, depending on, you know, you can make the pieces as big or small as you want. I like to have mine, you know, a good little size, because once they're in the dressing, like I said, they're going to give you that crunch. Stir nice. Okay. I'm going to chop up my green onions. I may not be real skilled with the knife, but this is how I use it. Most of the time my husband's like, you are not holding that knife properly, but I promise guys I won't cut myself. Now hopefully I don't jinx myself and do it anyway. But after we chop this, I'm gonna get the ham out. I'm gonna cut a few slices. I'm gonna dice it up, and I'm gonna get a skillet, fry the girls a few eggs, and I'm gonna add the ham in there and the food coloring, and we'll have green eggs and ham. Alright guys, here's my veggies that I'm gonna put inside my dressing. I'm gonna go ahead and put them in the refrigerator. I'm gonna get the stuff out to slice the ham. Alright guys, I'm back. This is my chicken that I'm gonna be using in my dressing. I already did my celery and green onions. This is my chicken. Now these are just chicken tenders. You can use chicken thighs. whatever you want to use. Maybe even if you wanted to do a turkey dressing, you could use turkey meat, but I prefer to use chicken. I'm gonna put about 2 cups of water in here for the chicken to bake with, because I'm gonna need the broth that comes from this chicken to use in my dressing. Now you can buy your own chicken broth that you can use, but I feel like using the broth that is made from the chicken that you bake tastes so much better and gives your dressing so much of a better flavor. So I'm going to use this same seasoning right here to just lightly season the chicken. You might be like, oh, that ain't lightly seasoned. Well, baby, this lightly seasoned, okay? Lightly seasoned. Because the water is going to soak up all the flavor, help soak the flavor into the chicken, and, you know, give it a really good taste. So you don't want to be too heavy-handed, but you don't want to be too light-handed, because you don't want it to be bland. Because don't nobody want no bland dressing. I went to my daughter's Christmas Thanksgiving meal, and at least this year they actually had a slice of real turkey. But the dressing, it wasn't nothing but cornmeal, baby. And that ain't how you make no dressing. So I'm going to show y'all how you can make you some good dressing. Now, I still have my roast in the oven going. It's going to take it several hours. Like I said, I'm going to go ahead and stick this chicken in here to be going. In here, let me turn it. I'm going to stick the chicken up in here so it could be baking. And then I'm also going to go ahead and mix up and do my cornbread that I'm going to use for my base for my dressing. Now, I don't use no stovetop. I don't use no bread crumbles. If you use that, that's fine. But Joy, she don't use that, because I use this here. This Aunt Jemima buttermilk cornmeal mix. I like to use this. Don't like to use no stovetop, baby. That ain't Okay, so let's turn ourselves around over here. Let's see if I can achieve this turn. Well, wait, guys. Let me fix the camera and come back. Alright, guys. I got me some water boiling in this pot. Don't mind this old rusty... Well, it ain't rusty. It's a clean pot. It's just real old and had it forever. But anyway, boil you some water in the pot. And I have this tea here. I got it from the Dollar Tree. I mentioned in one of my videos before about this tea. We have apple cranberry. And we have apple cherry. I think I'm going to make us some apple cranberry tea. So what you want to do is boil your water, get it really hot, and set you a couple tea bags in here. When the water is hot enough, go ahead and cut it off the fire. And then you can set the tea bags in here and wrap the tea bags around here. Once it cools, you can go ahead and pour it into whatever container you want and add your sugar or whatever it is that you want to add. Alright, guys, I'll be back when I have everything set up to go ahead and get my cornbread cooking for the dressing. Alright, guys, we are back, and I'm going to go ahead and make my cornmeal mix for my dressing. Oh, wait, guys, wait, I forgot to get my pan down. Okay, guys, I'm back. I got my pan, and now who all has one of these? I know a lot of people have these pans. This is the best pan to cook your dressing in, baby. Okay, let's get started. I'm going to, it says on here on the back, it tells you the ingredients on here. It's real simple. You need 3 tablespoons of vegetable shortening, 2 cups of Aunt Jemima self-rising buttermilk cornmeal mix. And I'm not going to put any sugar in this. If I was going to just make me a pan of cornbread for some beans or something, I would put some in there. 1 1/2 cups milk and 1 egg beaten. Well, baby, I'm gonna just show y'all how I do it. Okay, so I'm going to get the 2 cups. Pour it in your measuring cup. I'm going to make a pretty big dressing. So I'm going to put 6 cups in here. Because like I said, we're going to eat tonight. And I like to eat off my dressing for 3 days a max. And trust me, we're going to eat this whole pan. Because we always do. We surely do. Okay. So, like I said, 6 cups. cornmeal. Now, depending on, you know, how many people you're going to eat for, how much you feel you're going to eat, you don't have to use 6 cups. You could use 1 or 2, however much you feel that you are going to need, okay? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and add in my oil. It says 3 tablespoons, but I just guesstimated out, my guys. I always do. Okay, and I'm going to need 3 eggs. Since I did 6 cups, we'll need 3 eggs. I think I got 2 in here. I'm going to have to get 1 more out. Let's crack this egg in here, guys. That's 1. And we got a 2. And we're going to need 1 more egg. Let me wash my hands. Grab an egg, guys. Okay, 1 more egg. And then it said that we needed 1 1/2 cups, so I'm going to do 2 cups of milk. And then I'll do 1 more 1/2 milk. This is that milk I told you guys about, that you can get from the Dollar Tree. I really like this milk. We've been drinking it for months now. I'm definitely going to be making some hot chocolate later. Okay, that's the 2. And then we're going to need 1 1/2. It's probably going to be the rest of this. Let's see. Nope, I need a little more milk. Oh, excuse my little skirt, guys. I got some regular milk too, but I like to just use that. Okay. I'm going to be making my hot chocolate. I think I'm going to use milk with it this time. I may let my daughter, since she has the flu, they said not to give her anything with milk, you know, in it, because it could upset her stomach. So I'll make her hot chocolate with water. And okay, you're going to want to stir everything up. Get all the dry ingredients. Alright guys, let me spray my pan. Got my pan again. You definitely want to spray the bottom of your pan when you're making dressing so your dressing doesn't stick. I like to spray mine real good. I do not want anything sticking. Spray the pan all the way around. Okay. Stir it up real good. Make sure you get all the dry ingredients from the bottom. And this here, 425. Right. I'm going to put the oven up to 425 and make sure to watch my roasting. My chicken, I have bacon in there, but it's not going to take this too long to make. So you want to go ahead, pour it in. Everything out the bowl. And you want to wait until the oven preheats. And then you're going to stick it in there and you're going to cook it for about 20 minutes. And whenever it gets out the oven, guys, then I'll show you what it looks like. And my chicken should be done by then. And I can go ahead and mix up everything for my dressing. I'm not going to put it in there to cook until closer time for my husband to get off work. But I wanted to go ahead and prep it and have everything mixed. And I'll show y'all how I do that. Alright. Alright, guys. My cornbread is done. I'm about to go ahead and take it out. Check my chicken. And then I have to, I think I'm going to cut some more celery up. And I'm also going to chop up my boiled eggs. Here's the cornbread. Yum, yum. Set that over here. I'm going to go ahead and chop up my eggs and some more of this celery. This chicken is almost through. Ooh, it's hot, 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 guys. I don't want to burn myself on darn camera. I don't want to burn myself, period. But, ooh, Lord. Okay, this chicken is about done. I'm going to take it out and set it up here to cool. I'm going to chop my eggs up. Let me show y'all here. My tea got finished. I poured it into this, you know, remember I told y'all I like to reuse bottles. This had apple juice in it. I put my tea in here. I'm going to add a little sugar into here, not much, because I think that I may drink my tea warm, and you can you know, add sugar or honey or whatever you want in it, but I'm going to add a little sugar into it, and it's pretty simple, you know. Let me show you all that tea again, what it was. You can get these from the Dollar Tree. They have other flavors too. This is really good tea with really good flavor in it. Alright, guys, I'm going to get off of here, prep the rest of my stuff for my dressing, get the chicken out, let it cool, and when I'm ready to mix everything up in the dressing, I will come back and I will show you guys. I'm not going to put it in to bake just yet. I'm going to wait till close to time to when my husband gets home, and when I get back on camera, we'll take a little peek at the roast. I know it's nowhere near done. I had turned the oven up to the 425 for the cornbread. I'm going to turn it back down to 300 to let the roast cook at that temperature. And when I come back and I've done all this, I think I'm going to go ahead and make the cookies and make some hot chocolate for me and the girls. And after I make that, then I'm going to go ahead and do my makeup and get dolled up for the day and get really into the Christmas spirit. And then I'm also going to sing a song for you guys that I've been practicing. I just wanted to sing. So, alright guys, I'll be back when I get everything done I just told you, and we'll continue on with this Christmas Eve day. Alright guys, we're back. I have all my ingredients and everything I need to go ahead and mix up and do my dressing. Usually I use my hands to mix up the dressing, but since I got these nails on and I don't want to do that, so I'm going to just use this spoon. What you want to do first is take your cornbread that you cooked. You want to go ahead and crumble it up. It's still hot. Oh, it smells good. I'm going to crumble it all up. And see, if you sprayed your pan good enough, it'll come right out of there and you'll have you some good crunchy pieces. See, this cornbread turned out perfectly. This is going to be a really good base. Like I said, may look kind of awkward with me doing with this spoon. I usually do it with my hands, but since I got these nails, I don't really want to dig in there with my nails. I don't have any little disposable gloves. I'm out of those, so let me go check, guys. Let me check in and see if I got any disposable gloves, because it'll be easier for me to use my hands, but if not, I'll continue using the spoon. Alright guys, looks like I don't have any gloves, so I'm just going to continue to use this. Chop, make sure you chop everything up good. It's hard to do with the spoon out my hand. I'm gonna get all this cornbread mixed up with the spoon, and then I'll come back. Alright guys, the next thing that I want to do after I got this all mixed in is go ahead and use my chicken broth. And like I said, I like to use the chicken broth from the chicken that I baked. You can use chicken broth out of can or whatever you want to use. Get this so I don't burn myself. And just go ahead and pour it all in here. All of it. You need that juice. Alright, after you do that, you can get a large can of cream of chicken. Doesn't matter what brand it is, as long as it's cream of chicken. You want to go ahead and pour it in. Just get all of the excess out of here. This is really going to help to enhance that flavor of your dressing. And to give it some moisture, because you don't want your dressing to be dry. You don't want it to be too wet either. A really wet dressing is not appealing to me. Okay, here's my eggs that I chopped up. You want to pour them in. We're going to mix all this stuff together. I know it just looks like a bunch of mess right now. We're going to mix it together. Put a little chicken in little by little because I want to thoroughly mix it in. Let's get the mix in here. And we're also going to add in 2 to 3 raw eggs in the mixture. But first you want to thoroughly mix all your ingredients throughout the dressing so you can get a even distribution throughout the all of it. Okay, we got stuff falling out. Okay, like I said, it's difficult to do this spoon. I may need to get me a bigger spoon. Make sure you scoop from the bottom of the pan to make sure you get everything thoroughly in there. Like I said, we're making a big dressing because we like to eat our dressing for at least 2 days max, 3 days max actually. It probably will only last 3 days, maybe 2, because dressing is one of my favorite things. Okay, I'm gonna finish mixing everything and then I'm gonna come back and show you. And you want to get you about, I say, get you, since I made a pretty large one, I'm going to use 3 raw eggs to mix in here. Keep in mind that you're going to be cooking this dressing, so, you know, the eggs will be cooked. So you want to just crack them in here and mix them up. Alright, once you've mixed all your ingredients, it should look like this. Now, something that you're going to need to really get that good flavor that you want for your dressing is sage. This is from Brookshire. As long as it's sage, you know, you want to put it in here. This is really what kicks it up. Of course, I'm going to stir all this in because this is a big pan of dressing. Sage really gives it that, let me get a bigger spoon, guys. Sage really gives it that kick with the flavor. That's a much better spoon. That one right there was not getting it, guys. I think because it's just a little flimsy plastic one. We'll use this metal one. Okay, you want to take your spoon here, mix the dressing up. You want to get sage throughout the whole dressing. And we'll give y'all a close-up of this after. And a clue that you know that you've done correct with your recipe is when you taste the dressing. Is my video playing? Yeah, you taste the dressing and it's already got a flavor, a delicious flavor, and you haven't even, you know, put it in the oven yet. That's how you know. You should be able to taste it, and it should just already be tasting delicious. Okay, you want to mix all this in thoroughly, get it through everywhere so you can get the sage throughout. I'm going to mix this up, guys, get the sage in here, then I'm going to show y'all a close-up of the dressing, and I'm going to go ahead and put this up, and then I'm going to get ready to get myself together for the day, and then I'll come in here and do the cookies, and I'm also going to do a makeup video today. I'm planning on doing a lot. I know I didn't do Vlogmas, so I'm planning on doing a lot today. So I'll show y'all when all the sage is ready and the finished product is ready. Alright guys, this is the finished product for right now until I bake it. When you put it in the oven, I say put it on about 300 to 350 and watch it. Do it for like 15, 20 minutes, 30 max. but it smells so good, guys. Trust me, this is an easy recipe for some delicious dressing. You cannot go wrong. My mother taught me this recipe. There's a few things that she does, so this is not her exact recipe, because I believe that even sorry guys, my phone had died on me, but this is the finished product here. This is how you want it to look. Like I said, I'm not putting this in the oven until my husband gets off of work. You want to cook it for 15-30 minutes max. I'm about to clean up the kitchen, wash dishes, get everything cleaned up, let my phone charge, and then I will be back. Okay, here's the finished product. This is the dressing. We got the ham and the yummy roast. Still got to make the cabbage, guys. I'm real exhausted, so I'll just show you the cabbage when it's on the plate. I am wore out. Alright, everybody. It's been a long day. I've been up all day cooking and playing with the girls, and now I'm gonna finally eat. And then after I eat, I'm gonna wipe this makeup off and go to bed. So, here's my food. And yes, I'm using these little trays that I got from Target. Yes, I'm eating on a little tray. Yeah, they look like little jailhouse trays, but I'm going to eat off of it. And here's my husband's food. He's got a salad here. Oh, wait, there's a salad. And here's his food right there. We're tired. We plan on sleeping late in the morning. Plan on it. I'm sure my oldest daughter going to get up early and holler out cream and juice and mama and everything, but this is gonna be the end of my vlog. And Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, and I'll see you guys later. Good night.